The genre of our opening credits conforms to common conventions of psychological thrillers by having lots of close-up shots. I discovered from my deconstruction of the opening credits of Seven that psychological thrillers usually have a lot of close-up shots in the opening credits to show the protagonist's obsession and close attention to detail. Also in the opening credits of Seven, our group really liked the way they glitched around. Also in the opening credits of Seven, our group really liked the way that the titles glitched around the screen, as this could reflect the protagonist's unhinged mind and chaotic imagination. In the opening credits that we created, we made the titles flicker instead of glitch because we thought that this was more appropriate, as our mise-en-scene included different types of lights such as candles and a lighter. To make the titles flicker, I firstly added a normal title to the clip and then clicked Show Video Animation. I then played around with the compositing opacity of the title at different stages. I made some parts more opaque than others to give it a dimming effect.
Is it filming? For our media product, we decided to create opening credits. I researched different psychological horror opening credits to find out about what titles we used, how many, and the intervals between them. We conformed to conventions of opening credits, as unlike the others, we included the same titles, such as actors' names, the director, and the title of the film. In total, we had 15 titles, many of which were the same from the ones from Seven, as we got most of our inspiration from these opening credits. Other inspiration we took from Seven was the shot speed, as these opening credits show flashes of mise-en-scene with the titles. When filming, we made sure to have a lot of footage, as we did not want the shots to appear for too long, unless they had titles on, where we made them slightly longer in order for them to be read. In addition, we also liked the idea of titles looking like they had been handwritten, so it was my task to find a font to use. I found the font PW Scratchy, which I liked, as it had the handwritten effect, but also looked like someone had done it quite violently, which fitted with our genre. The font was similar to the one used in Seven, however I believe this one was better, as it was easier to read but still created the effect we wanted.
Our opening credits subverts common representations of our chosen genre because we use a nursery rhyme as diegetic and non-diegetic sound in the final scene coming from the Jack-in-the-Box toy. This is contrapuntal to the psychological thriller genre, as nursery rhymes aren't associated with this genre. I deconstructed nursery rhymes in horror films, which can be seen here. This film uses the song 1-2 Freddy's Coming For You, which is in the style of a nursery rhyme with creepy lyrics. There are also non-diegetic screeches, which we took inspiration from. We took inspiration from these nursery rhymes used in horror films, as we used the backing music from Pop Goes the Weasel as the main part of our soundtrack. We laid screeches over the top and played the previous soundtrack quietly at the same time in order to create a creepy, distorted effect, as the soundtrack subverts common conventions of psychological thrillers.